So whenever we tell a story like we have today about an amazing person, like frontline responder Clara Barton, our Universalist ancestor, it can sometimes make it seem like that person did it all on their own. Clara cared for the wounded on the battlefield. Clara started the American Red Cross. And yes, that's true, she did. But one person, by herself, can't make the sort of change that Clara made. In fact, Clara worked alongside many other Unitarian and Universalist women nearly 100 years before those two faiths came together to become our UU faith. Some of their names, which I hope some of you have heard before, are Mary Livermore, Elizabeth Blackwell, Louisa May Alcott, Frances Ellen Watkins Harper. These Unitarian and Universalist women were all successful frontline responders on the battlefields of the Civil War because they worked together, supported by folks at home who sent money and homemade bandages. And please really hear this, because it is so important. Our UU foremothers, responding at the literal front lines of the Civil War, they could not have done it without the people at home financially and materially supporting their work. It is impossible to do any important work alone. Instead, these women mobilized networks within networks, sisters and aunts and cousins and sisters-in-law and Sunday school classes, all working together. And when the war ended, these networks of frontline responders, many of whom first came together to fight for the abolition of slavery, they went on to work for peace, for the rights of women, as well as continuing the frontline response work of the American Red Cross. Clara Barton served the needs in front of her, starting with caring for her brother when she herself was a little girl. She didn't have any special training when she started, but by responding to the crisis right in front of her, in her own home, she gained the tools to respond to greater and greater crises and needs in the future. Clara has a great story. But we must always remember that it started out with a regular little kid trying to help her family, just like so many of our young people here. As she grew up, Clara's story intertwined with so many other great stories of our Unitarian and Universalist foremothers and fathers. Clara's story calls us to work together, to do what needs to be done in the world, not as a bunch of individual heroes, no, as part of an interdependent web of relationship, the power of which we can put toward finding solutions for the challenges we face. I hope that here at Saltwater Church, you find people whose stories end up intersecting with yours in ways that allow you to work together toward a better world. May it be so.